Wasbir, what more details do you have on this very special visit by the Bhutan king, the first ever to Assam? And we also understand that you have a very special guest with you in the newsroom.
Absolutely, Pooja. This is going to be a very historic visit by the King of Bhutan, His Majesty 𝗔𝗫𝗓 Wangchuck, 43-year-old, absolutely dynamic monarch of the Himalayan nation of Bhutan. He is beginning his 3-day tour to Assam starting tomorrow. The royal entourage, some of the members of the royal entourage have already arrived in Guwahati, but the special plane carrying the King of Bhutan is supposed to land around 11 in the morning. The Bhutanese monarch is supposed to go straight to the Kamakya temple before staying at a 5-star facility in the city. And of course, we all have the details of the program. We will tell you. But this is a historic visit in the sense that for 1500 years, despite living side by side, the two people, the people in India, that is in Assam, and the people of Bhutan, no Bhutanese monarch had ever visited Assam. So this, therefore, is going to be a very, very historic visit. And we already have the Bhutanese ambassador in India, General 𝗵𝗶𝘂𝘀𝗀 in Guwahati. The Indian ambassador to Bhutan, 𝗪𝗏𝗏 is also in Guwahati. A joint secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs have already arrived in Guwahati, besides several other top officials. And I can confirm to you that the Prime Minister's office is in New Delhi is maintaining a close watch on every move related to the visit of the Bhutanese monarch. And as I said, I have a very, very special guest with me in the studios this evening. He is Dasho Tsering Wangda, Vice President of the Bhutan-India Friendship Association, a former career diplomat. Dasho Tsering Wangda, welcome to Northeast Live. Thank you for visiting our studios. As I said, this is a historic visit because no Bhutanese monarch has ever visited Assam in 1500 years. I want to hear from you. How do you look at this visit?
Namaste, Honorable Wasbir-ji. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, what I know, His Majesty the King of Bhutan is visiting Assam, the Indian state of India, purely to show his goodwill. He is bringing lots and love, best wishes from the people, the Bhutanese people, and he is bringing to the people of Assam. And I want to tell you that how the dream of Bhutan-India friendship has finally come true, because we always wanted His Majesty the King to visit Assam.
Well, we all know about the historic relationship between India and Bhutan. We are natural allies. But Assam, we share a direct border with Bhutan, and we have several roads crisscrossing the Bhutan as well as Assam. This is the route. Some of the routes are the only routes to the Himalayan nation. How do you look at the people-to-people relations between the two nations?
Well, Wasbir-ji, the state of Assam is the lifeline for the Kingdom of Bhutan. The lifeline, in a sense, the entire export of Bhutan in these 265 kilometers of border between Assam and Bhutan are used by Bhutanese vehicles for Bhutan's exports to India, to Bangladesh, through Meghalaya and Assam. And therefore, whatever in the last so many years of our neighborliness, you do not believe what Assam has contributed to the people and the King of Bhutan. Without Assamese providing all these facilities, smooth facilities, believe me, smooth, there is never ever any problem in the movement of our goods either to Assam or to India or to Bangladesh through Meghalaya and Assam. We do not have any complaint, and we are so happy about it. So that is the beauty of Assam and Bhutan relation.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very well said, Dasho. You see, a couple of years ago, the situation along the border was extremely tense. There was cross-border insurgency that impacted on the people on both sides, both in on the Bhutanese side as well as on the Indian side. What do you think of the situation now? Are the Bhutanese happy? We are, of course, happy because the situation is much cool these days.
Well, thank you for this question. This question is very valid and important for Bhutan today. It is in this context His Majesty the King of Bhutan is specially visiting Assam to express his gratitude, his happiness, his satisfaction to the people of Assam, to the government of Assam and government of India. You know, what a problem we had. What kind of problem we had for 2 decades. However, in view of the farsightedness and the tactfulness, particularly after the government of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, 𝗕𝗵𝘂𝘶, and the present Chief of Bodoland Territorial Region, they have brought an unprecedented peace since 2021. And this peace has been a great meaning for Bhutan and the livelihood of Bhutanese people.
At the end of the day, Dasho Wangda, you see, at the end of it, it's not just the government that can, maintain peace in between countries. It's the people. And you are the vice president of the India-Bhutan Friendship Association. So what do you do? How are you bringing the two people together? Okay, it's very good to say that we are natural allies. We have been allies for years. Right at the beginning, when India gained independence, so on, we talk about history. But this has to be reinforced. This has to be, younger generation needs to be told about all this. So what steps do you do? What do you do to tell younger people about this relationship?
Well, I mean, I have really no explanation, because whatever relationship that the past people of Bhutan and Assam has built, we are further cementing this. And, the economy of India and Bhutan, and particularly Assam, are integrated. We are so closely integrated, and it is the wish of the people of Bhutan and His Majesty the King of Bhutan, this integration of economy, trade, commerce are to be given more importance and to be further bonded. So this is what we are trying to do at the moment.
Right. I'll not take much of your time. You see, basically, we are a traditional ally. We know about that. But we have certain issues which we need to resolve amicably. Now, we had the Doklam issue. Bhutan is also trying to resolve the border dispute with China, and India is keeping a close watch to it. So how would you like this border dispute to be resolved between Bhutan and China? Or how do you see the road ahead?
Well, to be very honest, Wasbir, I must say it is a subject that is far above me. However, I want to assure you and I want to inform you, your channel, that so far the Kingdom of Bhutan under the leadership of the King has managed and somehow managed to come out of any problem that has come in the past, and I have no doubt the King and the government of Bhutan will not solve this problem amicably.
Now, my last question to you, you retired on your own in 2015. You were a career diplomat. You were the Consul General in Calcutta when you decided to take voluntary retirement, and you were doing many things in the last couple of years, 8 years. And now, once again, I understand that you are working very closely with the palace in Thimphu. Now, what do you think you had worked with the father, the earlier king, King 𝗔𝗵𝘂𝗀𝗧𝗔𝗡 Wangchuk. Now, you are once again brought back to work with the present king. So, is there any differences? How does he view India? What does he talk? What does he think?
Well, the wisdoms of the subsequent kings of Bhutan have been always the same. Though there may be the changes in the king, but their opinion, their views, their attitudes toward India has always remained the same. And I do not see any problem, or I do not see at any point of time that there will be any changes. And therefore, as far as the present king is concerned, he is very, very dynamic, very farsighted. Above all, he is a very kind-hearted and generous king. Therefore, we call him People's King.
People's King. Yes. Absolutely. On that positive note, Dasho Tsering Wangda, thank you very much for speaking to me, visiting our Northeast Live studios in Guwahati on the eve of the visit of His Majesty, the King of Bhutan.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Thank you, Wasbir, for giving us all those details at this point in time.